So today's tutorial is my everyday makeup routine. It is a step-by-step tutorial and I made sure to be very detailed, and it is beginners friendly. If you are new here, my name is Tife and you are welcome to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to hit the bell button below so that you'll never miss any of my future videos. Now let's head straight into the video. So I'm going to be going in with my base. I already have my moisturizer on, so what I just need to do is to apply my primer. You need to apply your primer for your everyday makeup because you need your makeup to carry you all day. And there are two types of primers. There are mattifying primers and there are hydrating primers. Mattifying primers are used on people who have oily skin, while hydrating primers are used on people who have dry skin. So I have an oily skin, and the primer I'm going to be going in with today is the Adventure Primer. This is an oil control primer. So I'm going to be applying this primer on my T-zone areas because basically those are the areas that need more of this primer. Though I'm going to apply on other areas too, but your main focus should be on applying this primer on your T-zone areas because that is where more oil comes from. So I'm going to be focusing my primer on those areas first. I like using this primer because it gives me a matte finish. After applying, immediately you can see how matte my face looks. It gives me a matte finish. This is one of the reasons why I love using this primer, and it lasts long. It carries me throughout the day. Now I'm going to move on to foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Avo foundation. Actually, this is my go-to foundation for makeup. Before I got to use the Silvermark foundation, and then I fell in love with it, and then I stopped using this foundation, but this is my all-time fave. So I'm going to be using the Avo foundation in the shade 35. To apply this, I'm going to be using my beauty blender. When a foundation is your perfect match, after applying, your face is still going to look the same. It won't even look as if you applied foundation because it is your perfect match. It is going to sink into the skin. I have a lot of videos where I talked about how to get your perfect skin tone. I'm going to leave it up there. I'm done with my foundation, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is to apply my concealer. And the concealer I'm going to be using today is the Adventure Concealer in the shade Color 7. This is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. Where should you apply your concealer? You should apply your concealer under the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, the cupid bone, the chin, and the forehead. Those are the areas you should apply your concealer. I apply concealer when doing my everyday makeup routine because I need to bring back the highlights back to my face in some particular areas of the face, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to be taking it step by step. I'm going to be doing the under eye first. You also don't need to apply too much. I'm not trying to build coverage here. I'm just trying to lighten some parts of the face. When doing my makeup, I don't like applying concealer on my forehead. That's just a preference for me. When doing your makeup, you can apply it, but I just feel like it is going to just lighten up my forehead, and I don't like applying light colors on my forehead because I'm dark skinned. I want everything to look skinned, so I don't like applying light colors on my forehead. So the next thing I'm going to do is to set the concealer in place. So I'm going to start from the highlighted areas using a shade that is at least 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. You don't want to apply a powder of your skin tone on the highlighted areas. You are going to lose your highlights. Apply at least 2 shades lighter than your skin tone on the highlighted areas. You want to make sure you blend to the neck area. Don't just leave everything standing here. I like to blend my makeup to the neck area. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to apply my blush, and I'm going to be using the CPD blush. For my everyday makeup routine, I like to use a dry blush and not a wet blush. Make sure you do not go in with too much. A little is okay. Just blend in a circular motion. This is going to make sure everything is smooth and it is not just standing in one place. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to go in with another powder palette, the Beckham Ageless powder palette, and then apply on my under eye and the other highlighted areas. Let's move on to the next, which is our brows. So the first thing I'm going to be doing on my brows is to apply a brow tamer, which is the Browmatic by Damel brow tamer. This is the tinted one. The brow tamer helps to brush up the hairs in one direction. It gives me the clarity on how to draw my brows. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to draw my brows. And to draw my brows, I'm not going to be using a pencil. I'm going to be using the Carai gel liner, both the brown and the black. I'm going to be mixing the two to draw my brows using an angled brush. Actually, this brush came with the gel liner. When you get this gel liner, you'll see this brush in the packet. I'm used to drawing my brows this way, and I can draw it in a matter of minutes. But if you want to use a pencil, you can use a pencil. I also have a brow tutorial on my channel showing the way I draw my brows with this technique. I'm going to be leaving it up there. If you struggle with drawing your brows, make sure you watch it. It is really going to help you. It helps my brows come out bolder than using a pencil and in a more defined way. So I'm going to be using the Davis pencil in color 3 to fill in the beginning of the brows. So I use the gel liner to fill in the end of the brows, while I use the pencil to fill in the beginning of the brows. So this is how I draw my brows. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I don't even need to highlight the brows. I just leave it like this and then I move on to the next thing. But for this video, I'm going to highlight the brows. I also do not highlight the top of my brows because the top of the brows is looking neat and there's nothing to correct up there. I don't want to apply light colors on my forehead, so that is why I do not highlight the top of my brows. It is neat, but if there's anything for you to correct there when doing your own, you can highlight it. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to set the concealer with powder. The concealer we used in highlighting the brows, we are going to set it with powder. I'm not going to be doing eyeshadow because this is a everyday makeup routine. So for the eyelids, I'm just going to apply concealer. The concealer I use in highlighting the brows and in doing my highlights is what I'm going to be applying on the eyelid with my beauty blender. Now I'm just going to go on and set the concealer applied on the eyelids with powder. I'm going to apply powder on the whole face with my brush. The next thing I'm going to do is to apply my gel liner. I do not like to skip this process in whatever look I'm creating. I do not like to skip gel liner and lashes. Whether I'm in a hurry or not, I like to use my eyeliner and apply my lashes because the two makes the eye pop. Even if you are not applying eyeshadow and you are going for a nude look, just use your gel liner and your lashes and your face is going to come out well. So that is why I do not like to skip my gel liner. So the next thing I like to do is to set the whole look in place, and I do this by using the Nia Beauty Spray. So now I'm just going to pop on my lashes and then we do the lipstick and voila, we are done. The next thing I'm going to be applying is my lipstick, and I'll be using the Posh and Sassy lip palette. This palette right here is what I'm going to be using to do my lipstick. So as a dark skin girl now, I like using a dark shade to line my lips. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is to apply a pink shade in the middle. I make sure I blend the pink shade into the black lip liner. So I'm going to apply bronzer, and the bronzer I'm going to be using is from Huda Beauty. Where is it applied? It is applied on the cheekbone. And this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope this video helps you in any area where you struggle with makeup. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button below so that you never miss any of my future videos. Also watch my recent video. It is a detailed tutorial on how to apply foundation, how to know your perfect skin tone, the foundation blending techniques, and how to set your foundation for longevity. If you struggle with getting a perfect match for your foundation, then this video is a must watch for you. Okay, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.